Being Black British, but also being Malawian is always one of those things that has been quite confusing at times, because I've never really been able to answer that question of like, where's home? Is it the UK or Malawi? I came to the UK when I was 6 years old. I really liked art, and like anything that was like making or like using colours or anything that's arty, I was just like all over it. Just an opportunity just to like be myself and like create without thinking, almost like just sends you into a bit of a daydream where you're just in a different world and you're like calm. The reason why my parents came to the UK as well was they came to study here. So I think that's always been something that was not important to them, as in like make sure that, you know, the kids get good education. So yeah, when I went to university, I was like, I do want to do art, but actually maybe I should do something that, you know, is professional. And it's like, oh, maybe I should do like architecture. One of the things that I really wanted to get out of that was to use my skills to help make a place better. How can communities come together through the spaces that you create? Since uni, I've had lots of different roles, and main ones really like working in housing. So I moved to London to work for like a housing association. In London, there's so much like disparity between people, and the places you'll have a really affluent area in between, like a housing estate. Made me passionate about making sure that people who are marginalised are not like left out or forgotten about. Over the, I say, past year and a half, I've decided to go do like a course at Rochdale College. And yeah, I think that really reignited like my love for art again, in the way of like having that dedicated time to just like learning and being around like a community of other like creatives. Now I've got a space at Richard Street Studios. My work's really interested in like people, so with these photos which I've taken over the years. Malawi is a country that is actually so welcoming, but there's lots of like challenges, and people are just getting on by their day and doing different jobs and trying to make a living for themselves and finding a way to live and be happy. It's quite inspiring. So yeah, I guess through my work I'm trying to like celebrate that, but also like the memories that I have growing up as a kid in Malawi, and like celebrating that unique identity of like, you know, having two different cultures, really like a tribute to like my family, myself, and being proud of who I am. So I moved to Heywood nearly 3 years ago. I totally new place, didn't know much about Heywood. And yeah, and I got to know about Culture Co-op because they do a lot of like arts-led stuff, and like they had some commissions. My first artwork really was around like the history of Heywood and it being a mill town, celebrating like the people that have made the place before, and then also the people who are here now. Took some shapes out of the mill, so I'm still using a bit of my architectural background, but more like focused on colour as well. So it's almost like a bit of a journey of like the past and then what's here now, and then like hopefully in the future, like what would Heywood look like. And then the second one, which I'm working on at the moment, is called We Fly High. So it's based on the old like Heywood flag. I don't think many people probably know what the old flag looked like. I went to the library archives actually and looked at Heywood and the history of it, and its like flag and crest, which was created in Latin, and it was I fly high. So I was like, okay, so I find flags really interesting, because I'm like, actually flags can really like be an identity for like, you know, celebrating a place or like kind of community. I've grown to learn is that there is like a community spirit in Heywood, and I just wanted to try and capture that through some sort of collaborative project. Get people to kind of contribute what their thoughts are on Heywood and why they like living here. It's a like flag that's encouraging people to draw different things that they like about Heywood. From I to we is really important. It's like we all need to come together. I think with flags, they are just flying in the air when they're outside, so it's kind of like a play on that really, of if we come together we can soar. Like we can, you know, do amazing things together. First coming here as a kid and remembering how hard it was to like adjust to the weather, to the food, like people, and yeah, making new friends and getting a Boltonian accent. Just the differences, but also like finding commonality in both places as well. We all have so much in common. It's like we need to find a way to come together and celebrate like the diversity of the UK, because it is a diverse country. For me, it's just, yeah, I think like now that I've gotten back into art, it's more like I'm on a bit of a journey of like rediscovering like what it is to me and getting better at like skills, just like nurturing it and keeping on going like little by little. I know that it like brings me joy, so it's just like, yeah, trying to make time for it. I think sometimes we lose that ability to think creatively outside the box, or like the boundaries of what we have around us. But if you nurture that creativity, you can probably like do a lot of amazing things, make people see things in different ways, change the world really, I'd say.